there's a new Spider-Man series coming.
Oh yeah, Spider-Noir,
Spider-Noir.
Spider-Cage, Spider-Nicolas.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay, the bees, the spiders. Yeah, man. Spider-Noir was, for anyone who hasn't seen, who's not familiar with the comics or hasn't seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, it's essentially a black and white, like, is it 40s detective?
Yeah, that's noir is that 1940s, 30s,
yeah, the
40s.
style. Like, he's a
sort of
private
style.
eye.
Or 20s, 1920s, 40s, 30s. Yeah, around that.
And from 1930, sorry, according to the wiki, and without knowing his backstory properly, because I may be a bit of a comic nerd, but I don't know this version of Spider-Noir as well. I think he just got bitten by the radioactive spider in the same way. But I did see a little flash of something a little crazy in there.
Yeah, the
I
trailer.
had to slow it down, and it looks like there might be some more monstrous horror-like tendencies from this one. And he does kind of hint to it in Into the Spider-Verse, and that his backstory is a little bit different. But I just love the fact that one of the characters in it is the guy from New Girl. Wilson, what's his name? Wilson, not Wilson. Is it Wilson?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, but he's funny and he's in it, so I'm like, okay, let's go. But it's done in a series the same way that like WandaVision would be and all the rest of it. So I'm curious to see how this pans out, man. I do tend to be quite biased to anything that's in Nicolas Cage's repertoire, so we'll have to see.
Do you think it's going to be a part of the Marvel universe, or is it because you know
It's a separate timeline, I presume.
Yeah, but it just seems like they can just bring anyone in at any point now, doesn't it? If they
Yeah, because he's technically playing Benjamin Riley, who's the Scarlet Spider in the comics, and obviously the version of it that they've chosen to do is Spider-Noir. I'm not quite sure how those two things pass over, whether they've just taken the name of Benjamin Riley and attached it to Spider-Noir. I have no idea how this is going to turn out.
of course, of the noir setting and feel, it feels dark, doesn't it? Because obviously it's black and white. But do you think it's going to be quite similar to like the Penguin series, where that was quite a dark series?
Nicolas Cage is in it, so I assume they're going to be quite self-aware.
Yeah, but he's not always a joke, by the way. Nicolas Cage.
I mean, maybe.
He's in some, yeah.
The thing
I know,
is,
a
his
lot
character
of
is jokey in the Spider-Verse, so the way I'm perceiving him.
Well, Spider-Man isn't he? He's quite a comical.
Yeah, and maybe dark things happen, but he'll find humour in that.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how they're going to play it. I'm really interested to see how it actually turns out, and actually getting a proper dedicated look at what this looks like. But really unique in the fact that you can watch it in black and white, or you can watch it in true colour.
Yeah.
Which I was like, that is really cool.
Yeah, because I think that would I think they must have been self-aware where they're like, maybe people will be put off that it's purely in black and white. So if there's not that option, people won't watch it. But you got to watch it in black and white. 'Cause that's the way it's purposely 100%. To be made, right?
And it looks like this is made in collab with Sony Entertainment, because before the show, we were like, is this a Sony or a Marvel thing? Like, what's going on? So it looks like it's between Sony and obviously MGM/Prime. And because it's original from there, they might have a bit more flexibility around the property. I doubt it will connect much with anything else that's going on. So I don't think this is going to be like a
Venom.
low-key. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be like a low-key or anything else where that series corresponds, would set up a movie. I'm hoping they treat it as its own thing, properly dedicated to the characters, because I think after all the time we've had to analyse where Marvel has been going wrong, it's because they constantly just setting up for the next thing, which makes you feel like they ignore the current thing.
But that's what happens. If this is a massive success, then they'll go, let's bring it in. People might want to see this in.
They'll see the money.
Yeah, exactly.
I recently watched a really good YouTube video, and I'll have to see if I can find the creator on some things, but it was talking about why kind of Western comics are failing, but anime is just becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and more popular. And the kind of conclusion they came to was the fact that we've forgotten how to write earnest shows. So in Marvel, if there is a serious moment, apart from very few and far between, they can't do any real deaths because these characters are eternal brands in their own right. So sometimes the stakes are by premise removed from the property. So apart from this is why Infinity War was so good and Endgame was so good. There was real stakes in that. People did die, right?
But they brought them back, right?
But they brought them back. But you didn't know that until the next one. You had to wait, right?
Yeah.
But there's that part of it, and there's also the fact that Marvel constantly undercut the way they write things with a joke.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Every time they get a chance to.
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes you just have to let a character be a little bit corny, a little bit of, with great power comes great responsibility and the power of friendship. Like, that is kind of a part of comics, and they're starting to do it more in how they do the actual comics and the TV show. So with separate entities like this, I hope they put effort into their stories, that they're really earnest, that they don't undercut the characters too much, and they just give the story what it deserves and the weight it deserves and put some oomph behind it. You know what I'm saying?
But maybe they won't do that because it's not connected to Marvel, let's just say. But DC probably look at that and go, oh, Marvel slip a couple, corny jokes in there to make, and that's the formula, it works, and people like that. So maybe that's why people copy it.
I don't know, but the thing is, it was effective at first because it was
it's new, it's different.
It was a subversion, but I think we've been there, done that. So I'm hoping with these separate properties, they get it right. I haven't heard of the director of the TV show before, so I think they're fairly new to the game. I can't remember. Oh, how do I pronounce that? I'm not going to try, but
Yeah. Just Google it.
Just Google it.